Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hello, my name is Beth Scheidler, and I'm excited to announce my affiliation with the Community Medical Clinic on Hawthorne Street in Princeton. Growing up, I always had a desire to help others and provide care to those in need. I've dedicated my life to providing this care to our community, and I'm excited to provide this care for you at Community Medical Clinic in Princeton. So I wanted to let you know that although my location has changed, I will continue to be able to see my existing patients and look forward to the opportunity to serve new patients. You can call the Community Medical Clinic at 270-365-0227 to schedule your appointment today. I look forward to providing quality care to the community that I grew up in.
Big day? Yeah, I have a lot on my plate. I can see that. McGriddles, hash browns, and a coffee? Well, I do have a big to-do list. Well, I have a big to-do list, too. Crispy hash browns, fluffy eggs. That's your to-do list? Part of it. I also have crispy bacon, flaky biscuits.
No matter what your day brings, there's a McDonald's for every morning. Try your favorites on the breakfast value menu, like the sausage biscuit, or any size freshly brewed McCafe coffee for $1 each. A la carte only. Participating restaurants cannot be combined with combo meal.
And welcome back to the Cab, where it is pregame for the Lady Tigers getting ready to take on the visiting Lady Colonels of Christian County. We're about 7:50 away from tip-off. Both teams kind of wrapping up their pregame routines. And looking at it, it's kind of interesting. We were talking about off-air just the size difference. And so if you are Coach Thomas, you've kind of got to figure out here, how do you get around that? Because the size does play a role. I know in every sport it doesn't make a difference. Basketball, certainly a little bit of size has to put you at some kind of an advantage. And so I would say you're probably a little more basketball minded than myself. So how would you approach a game where you have a pretty sizable height advantage, especially down low?
Well, this is a thing where the kids have to get used. I mean, it's fundamentals when it comes down to basketball. You've got to block people out. You're not tall enough. You're going to give up. We're probably going to give up 5-6 inches in the post tonight. So our player cannot go over the back, cannot try to out-jump Christian County. You've got to get position, make them go over you, maybe pick up a couple of fouls on them.
Yes.
But the last thing you want to do is get yourself in silly foul trouble by trying to out-jump them or go over them, because you're already half a foot short on that to begin with. The other thing, they're going to press you. So we've got to take care of the ball and look for the good passes. We can't give up a lot of turnovers, but we've got to stay away from foul trouble and not put them at the line either, because
right.
they're going to score enough down low. They're going to shoot a lot of threes, but they depend on the offensive rebound. And just a few nights ago, maybe a couple of nights ago, or last night maybe it was,
yes,
held Hopkins Central to 14 points.
Yes.
So they're carrying the defense. Fundamentally they're good. They've got some upperclassmen. So you just got to play smart tonight, do what the coaches show you to do in practice, and actually take it out to the floor.
And the one thing that I really like seeing from the Lady Tigers, me and Bob talked about this during the Lyon County game, seems to be a lot more willingness to shoot this year than we saw last year. I know sometimes we would work that ball around the perimeter to try and get a little movement to find some gaps, and it really didn't. After we had rotated through everything, we're kind of stuck in the same spot. And so this year it seems that there's a lot more willingness from the girls just to take a chance and take a shot. And that's paid off quite a bit. And so I hope that that's something they bring into tonight, is that if you see a good opportunity, be confident in yourself and take that opportunity.
Well, I think part of that, last year, I think they got into a habit of watching to see if Chandra Litchfield or Masha Glover was going to take care of scoring.
Right.
And they stood around and kind of watched them a little bit. This year, they don't have that scoring. It's got to come from somebody on this team. They're going to have to step up and get a 10-point-a-game scorer somewhere on this team. So they're going to take the shots that are open. They don't worry about missing it, but there's not that one or two players at the senior level that they're trying to get the ball to force through the offense.
Right.
This is a young team. They know each other well, and it's pretty evenly balanced. So it wouldn't surprise me on one night if Peyton Young had 15 shots, and another night you come in, J.C. Jaggers might have 15 shots. So
definitely,
it's just several girls that can take advantage of that situation.
And that's something we talk about, the youth, looking at the roster that's will be dressed tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 freshmen. And that's something you don't see often. And this is one of those things that's it's exciting to see them play as freshmen, but kind of looking at the big picture, when you have a group like that have all played together, and it's such a large group, and it hits home with me from the soccer perspective, because
that's exactly what I was going to say.
Just like the senior class that played their last season with me in October, that group can achieve some things through those 4 years. And that's something that the further along you go, because that's a good group as freshmen, and if you have a good group as freshmen, by the time they're seniors, you've really got something special. And you have something that's not something that every school is fortunate enough to have. And so that's exciting to see, for the Lady Tigers, is seeing such a young group like that that's already gelling, playing together, that's already not afraid to take some chances, that you can tell want to play for one another. And one thing that Coach Thomas talked about in her post-game interview against Lyon County, she said there were some girls in that locker room that were really upset about that loss. And as a coach, that's something that you like to see. You don't like to lose, but when you lose, you like to see that there's a little disappointment, that they don't really want to accept that outcome, because that shows that there's some competitiveness and there's some drive with that group. And that's something that you can't coach. And so looking for, this is a special group that's coming through, and it's exciting to be able to see them play.
Yeah, if you get these kids to stick together, these freshmen and sophomores, you saw it in the 8 seniors you had on the soccer team this year get all the way to the regional final and play a tough game against Henderson County. This group can do a lot of the same things, but if you brought those 8 kids that played soccer up here and say, how many bad games did you have as freshmen playing together, or how many tough games, or how many times did you really get pounded out there on the field? There's going to be those times. This may be one of those tonight. The positives can come out of tonight's game regardless of if they win or lose.
Very true. I love to see we've got the band tonight.
Yeah, here we go.
So extra night, get a little bit more energy in here. And always awesome to see the support that comes out. Got a pretty decent crowd for a Friday night for a basketball game. And so we invite you definitely, if you're just out cruising around, nothing to do, the cab is open. It's warm in here. We've got the band rocking.
Yeah.
Should be a good environment. And if not, we definitely appreciate you turning in and giving these young ladies your support. Definitely appreciate all the sponsors that make this possible as well. And Dennis, appreciate you coming in and filling in tonight and having fun up here.
I love high school basketball. I mean, I can't wait. We've got the West Kentucky Hoops Classic coming up right after Christmas.
Goodness.
And I brought the schedule. I've got it behind us. We may talk about that some tonight. But you've got teams coming in. I think 5 states are represented coming in here the week after Christmas. And if you get a close game and you get the crowd into it, there's nothing better than high school basketball. This is so much fun.
Phenomenal.
One of my favorite places outside of going to the cab, Trigg County.
Yes.
You get a close game over there, you can feel the gym rocking, and you think back, hey, I played there a long time ago. I won't even say the number of years, but it brings back memories. You get wrapped up in it, and it's such a fun atmosphere. I love this. You've got a team that's the girls are playing here tonight. Like you said, the boys are at Hopkinsville, but you've got a good crowd here. You've got the band. You've got a top 20 team coming into the cab here tonight, so just a fun environment to be a part of.
Should be great. We're about a minute away from our national anthem and starting lineup, so we will go ahead and take a minute break, and then we will be back to bring you your starters. You've been listening to the Lady Tiger pregame here on 103.3 The Tiger.
Caldwell Medical Center Sleep Lab offers diagnosis for a variety of sleep problems, including sleep apnea. 1 in every 5 Americans has significant sleep difficulties, which, when diagnosed properly, can be successfully treated. A few symptoms of sleep disorders include fatigue, morning headaches, impotence, frequent urination, irritability, memory loss, high blood pressure, and loud snoring. If you have some of these symptoms, we may be able to help you identify and treat them before they cause more serious health conditions. Caldwell Medical Center offers studies in lab and in your home depending on your insurance company's requirements. Call 270-365-0300 for more information.
Mobile Deposit is here. This is Mona Van Hooser with First Southern National Bank, and our new mobile app is loaded with extra features, including mobile deposit. Now you can use your smartphone's camera to deposit checks on the go. Just endorse, point, click, and send. Download our new mobile app and try it today. First Southern National Bank, member FDIC.
Fortner Gas Company is a full-service local and family-owned propane company offering services in Princeton, Cadiz, Madisonville, and Murray. Right now, Fortner Gas is offering specials on propane. Fortner Gas offers Holland and Napoleon grills, Dixie choppers, and they also have Red Max weed eaters. Contact Fortner Gas Company today for all of your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Fortner Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
And welcome back to the Cab. We are all set up for our starting lineup for Christian County. Terry Gold, their third player. 22, Brianna Snorton, and 25, Trinity Jackson. Peyton Young coming out. Lucy Goffinette. Bella McConnell. Jada Boyd. And JC Jaggers. That is our starting lineup. It is about that time for tip-off. Both teams getting the last-minute words. And we are about all set. Should be an excellent matchup in this Region 2 showdown at the Cab. Looks like to take the tip, it will be Trinity Jackson for Christian County and Bella McConnell.
Trying to pick up the numbers for Christian County on their starters. And Leah Hampton, number 23. Okay.
We are all set. Whistle blows for tip-off. Christian County will win the tip. Knock it forward quickly. That ball's put up no good. Jada Boyd almost gets the rebound. It's going to bounce away. They'll try and feed it inside. Little spin move in the post off the glass. No good. McConnell there with the rebound. Lady Tigers looking to create some space in transition. Jada Boyd going one-on-one with Kenara Phillips. Boyd's going to put the shot up. No good. It will drop, but there's going to be a foul on the play. And it looks like they are going to call a charge on Jada Boyd. That will be Boyd's first foul of the game, the Lady Tigers' first team foul.
But you like seeing Jada go in like that. She went in strong and not a lot of contact.
Just unlucky for the sophomore. She's going to have a three put up by Christian County from Snorton. No good. That's rebounded by Phillips. Phillips going to give the ball over to Gold. Gold sets up, dishes it right side. They'll skip it back to her. Long three from Gold. That one rattles around the rim. No good. That's going to be rebounded, put up and in. And the size of Trinity Jackson coming into play. Lady Tigers inbound. Lady Colonels will be in a press. Peyton Young double teamed, able to get it across midcourt to Jaggers. Jaggers dishes back to Boyd. They'll get it back to Jaggers. Right-handed off the glass and in. It's 2-2. 6:41 to go here at the first.
Good baseline move by J.C. Jaggers. She put the head fake on, got the player off her feet for Christian County, able to drive the baseline, put up a nice shot to tie this one up.
Excellent work and good teamwork to get out of that press. Very aggressive by Christian County on them. Lady Tigers able to get out and come away with 2 points. On the attack now is Christian County. They'll pump fake. They will get this ball out right side to Snorton. They will come back to Gold. Gold a long three. That one is going to be up and in. Score now 5-2. Lady Colonels lead. 6:14 to go in the first. Lady Tigers looking to break that press. Not able to do it yet. Still stuck in the backcourt. Boyd's going to be double teamed. Has her pass blocked down. They're going to feed it inside. That will be a quick in transition 2 points, another 2 by Gold, and you see this is really where the Lady Colonels are dangerous. They like to step up in this full court press to try and force those turnovers and shoot the ball quickly. And so far that one paid off for them as we have a ball that goes out, picked up by the Lady Tigers.
Now Christian County's going to fall back into just a man-to-man.
Boyd's going to be met. She's trying to drive, find some space in the lane, dishes it out to Jaggers. Able to corral that pass, we'll get it to McConnell. McConnell looking to drive, pulls up at the free throw, puts it up off the glass and one. Nice shot there by the sophomore McConnell, and that's what we talked about in the pregame, that willingness to want to go up and put a shot on pays off for the sophomore. McConnell from the line for the and one, no good. Will rattle off the rim. It's 7-4. Lady Colonels lead, 5:38 to go in the first. Gold's going to step up, pull a three. Peyton Young there to knock her off of that. Rebounded by the Lady Colonels, no good. We've got a scrum for the ball. It's going to dish out to Gold. Gold will put up a three, no good. Lucy Goffinette there for the rebound. Goffinette looking for some space to get the ball out. They will. Boyd's going to be picked up quickly over on the right side of the perimeter. Tries to dish it down low. Errant pass picked up by Gold. Gold in transition. They're going to swing it around in the post. That's going to go up and in from Kenara Phillips. Phillips able to get back on the board again. Is now 9-4. Lady Colonels lead. Jaggers dishes it out to Young. Young double teamed in the left corner. He's going to lose that ball. Jackson's going to dish it up quickly for Phillips. Phillips one-on-one with Goffinette, able to put it up and in. And the Lady Colonels come out to a quick 11-4 lead. 4:41 here in the first. Another turnover forced with that press. They'll swing it out to Gold. Gold from the right corner is going to put it up for a long two. And 13-4, we're going to have a 30-second timeout by Coach Thomas and the Lady Tigers. And this is what we talked about in that pregame. Christian County deadly whenever they can start to force those turnovers and get wide open shots.
Still 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Caldwell County already with 4 turnovers unofficially in this ball game. Christian County is not shy about shooting. Ladaria Gold is really putting the ball up, and they're thinking offensive rebound if she doesn't hit it. And right now it's paying off as Caldwell County is having trouble getting the ball up the court against the 1-2-2 zone trap and then against the man-to-man. So we got to take care of the turnovers, get some shots off on our end. I like the play so far of J.C. Jaggers and Bella McConnell.
Yes, not afraid to go in and be aggressive. Jada Boyd trying to drive into the lane. So we see some bright spots. Just you've got to figure out, if you're the Lady Tigers, the key to, one, how do you break this press? And two, you've got to try and figure out how to handle that duo of Gold and Jackson. Jackson being underneath, haven't seen her in a ton of action so far, but a lot of that is due to Gold not missing very often when she shoots.
Christian County with the 2-2-1. Caldwell County does get it across half court. It goes out of bounds, deflected by Christian County. It'll stay Caldwell ball, but a much better job of coming up against the press that time, Eric.
Lady Tigers to inbound from the right baseline. Young's going to get it into McConnell. Little head fake's going to step in, and Trinity Jackson, high flying, shuts that one down. This is what we talked about prior to the game as well, that height difference. Jackson, high flying, came out from the lane and was able to swat that away, but the Lady Tigers will maintain possession of the ball.
And I think they're talking to Miss Jackson about maybe a little talking after the block, but Trinity does come in. She's got to go 6 foot 6'1". I think she's actually listed at 6'1" in the roster.
McConnell's going to find a little room in the lane. Is able to go up, puts it in, and we'll have another foul after McConnell kissed it off the glass and got it in. That will send McConnell back to the line for her second free throw attempt of the night. Her first one unsuccessful, as we have a substitution coming into the game. Will be 31.
Trinity McGee on mine.
Trinity McGee will make her first appearance for the Lady Colonels. McConnell's free throw up, no good off the back of the iron. Rebounded by McGee. Lady Colonels across midcourt looking to get set up. They'll swing it around to Gold. Gold a three from the left side. The laser no good. Rebound is going to come off the hand of McGee. Will be Lady Tigers ball, and it looks like Christian County opting to go with a little bit bigger of a lineup.
And Eric, Gold for Christian County already 7 shots in the quarter. We still got half the quarter to go.
Not afraid to shoot. We're 4:01 left in the first. Christian County leading 13-6. Young's going to try and feed it inside to the freshman Carson Parker. Parker's going to have that shot blocked by Jackson. Lady Tigers will hang on to the ball. Jackson with 2 blocks already in tonight's game. Young to inbound. Gets it inside to McConnell. Head fake. Little step back on Jackson. Puts it out over her outreached hand. And a nice shot there by the sophomore to cut the deficit down to 13-8. 3:44 remaining in the first here at the Cab.
8 points for the Lady Tigers. 6 of those from Bella McConnell.
Christian County trying to cycle the ball around the perimeter. They'll kick it out to Gold. Gold, almost too hot to handle, is able to hang on to it. They'll try and rotate it back to the right. Gold in the right corner for three, up and in. And Gold not missing very often when she takes these threes. Christian County now with a 16-8 lead. 3:16 to go, and we're going to have a foul called. That foul is going to go against Kenara Phillips for the Lady Colonels. That will be her first foul of the game.
Daria Gold already with 10 points here in the quarter. 2 threes and 2 twos.
Caldwell County will inbound. Trying to break this press. They'll flip it over to Jaggers. Jaggers to Young. Young a little space. Tries to feed it inside to Parker. McGee able to pick that one up. They'll get it to Gold in transition. Gold underneath the basket. Throws it up over the outstretched hands of McConnell and in. It is a 10-point lead now for the Lady Colonels. 2:56 remaining in the first. Young trying to find some space. Gets it across midcourt to McConnell. McConnell's going to be double teamed. That's going to come off the foot, though, of Phillips. Lady Tigers will maintain. And Lady Tigers doing a nice job of getting it out of that backcourt, avoiding that pressure, just having a tough time really finding anything on the inside with the size that Christian County has.
Yeah, that last possession, you kind of like Peyton Young to go ahead and go up with that layup instead of trying to thread the needle through 2 defenders down low. Let her go ahead and take that little short jumper.
Jaggers tried to find a little space down low. Nothing was there. Ended up going off the hands of a Christian County defender. Lady Tigers will inbound. They get this to Jaggers. Jaggers looking for a little space. We'll get it to Boyd. Boyd met there by Phillips. Boyd at the post. Phillips on her tightly. They'll go out left side to Jaggers on the perimeter. Jaggers looking for something down low. Is not going to be there. Is able to get it around the screen. We'll get it to Young. Young at the top of the key is going to back out. Nice little spin move there. Pulls up at the free throw line. Off the glass, no good. Jaggers with the rebound. Will spin. Left hand move, no good. It's going to be rebounded. Quick up to Phillips. Phillips in transition. Is able to, with the left hand, put it off the glass and in. We've got a 20-8 Christian County lead. 2:07 remaining in the first. Lady Tigers turn the ball over in the backcourt. That's going to be flipped over. Nice block pass there by Boyd. Lady Colonels kick it out to Gold for three. Nothing but net. And Gold is on fire right now, as we are going to have a 30-second timeout taken by the Lady Tigers.
Maybe the basket before Gold's three right there for Christian
Phillips.
Phillips, that's what I was thinking. Thank you.
And Gold just lighting it up from beyond the perimeter.
Gold so far tonight, 3 threes here in the first quarter. She's got 3, 6, 9, 11, 13 of the 23 points for Christian County right now. So you've got to put somebody on Gold quite a bit tighter, because she's not shy about taking that open three.
She is not.
She's not working the clock down. If she gets open, you give her a shot, she's going to shoot it and let the ones down low take care of it after that. But right now, hot.
And so far, when she's uncontested, she's almost automatic from beyond. So as you say, you got to get a little bit of pressure on her to try and shut that down. You almost want to force her, see what she can do with someone in her face, and then from there, see if you can't snag a couple rebounds down low, even though you're having to deal with the size of Trinity Jackson.
Well, she got the kid 6 out of 10 from the field right now, 3 of those from beyond the three-point line. You've got to stop her to have any chance at this ball game.
It's like a couple substitutions. Maja Hollowell into the game for the first time tonight for the Lady Tigers. Hollowell will inbound. Lady Tigers trying to get it out of the backcourt. That's going to be turned over by Hollowell. Lands in the hands of Gold. Gold, another uncontested three. This one up short, no good. Boyd able to come away with that ball, tiptoeing along the sideline. Little two-step, gets it to Parker. Parker can't finish with the right hand, battling for that rebound. Boyd comes away with it. Boyd's going to go up over the outstretched hand to Jackson, but Jackson ultimately able to corral the rebound. Christian County looking to run the floor, is going to step in, kick it out right side to Gold. Head fake. Will dish it back out, a long straightaway three. That one's in. Christian County now with a 26-8 lead. 1:12 to go in the first. Jaggers dancing her way through a couple of the blue defenders, going to step in, tries a little slick behind the back pass, no good. That's going to be picked up by the Lady Colonels, who can't get it in transition. They will throw it over the head of Kenara Phillips.
Eric, turnover-wise here in the first quarter with just under a minute to go. Caldwell County with 8. Christian County just had their first one.
And Christian County really lighting it up from beyond, just not afraid to shoot threes. And this is something we saw whenever they played Lyon County. Lyon was not afraid to shoot threes, but nowhere near the accuracy Christian County able to have. Jaggers is going to pull up a little jumper, was able to put that one up and in, 26-10. Lady Colonels lead, 45 seconds to go in the half. Christian County in possession, go right side to Gold. Gold wide open for three, bounces around the rim, no good. Phillips able to clean it up, steps into the lane with the left hand and puts it away. Lady Colonels now with a 18-point lead. 30 seconds to go in the half. Parker's going to get it to McConnell. McConnell driving into the lane. McGee on her. Nice head fake, is able to put it around McGee, and that's good work there from the sophomore. Doing a nice job, but when she gets a little bit of space, making something happen with it.
Yeah, she's got a good head fake. That's twice tonight. She's got Christian County off their feet, able to go up and under and put the bucket in. 8 points so far tonight for Bella McConnell.
Gold's going to hold a contested three, no good. Battle for the rebound. Parker comes away with it, slips out of her hands and off the hands of Phillips. But with the running clock, that will be the end of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, it's Christian County 28, Caldwell County 12. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and then we'll be back with your second quarter action. You've been listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here on your hometown station, 103.3 The Tiger.
This is Fred Foltz at the Woodall Agency in Princeton. We have served the small business owners of this area for over 100 years. Do you have trouble understanding liability or workers' comp insurance? Are your insurance premiums spiraling out of control? Whether you're a furniture store on Main Street, a plumber or electrician, or a locally owned bank or car dealer, we have a policy from you. We are the business insurance experts. Give me a call at 365-5541. You'll be glad you did.
And we are back here at the Cab Building getting ready for quarter number 2. Caldwell County facing a tough Christian County squad tonight, ranked 20th in the state. Right now the Lady Tigers trail this one 28-12. Here to give you fourth quarter action is the voice of the Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball team, Eric Jacobs.
Thank you, Dennis. We are back in action here. Lady Tigers trailing 28-12 at the start of the second, looking to cut into this deficit. Peyton Young is going to have a high floater. It's actually going to get jammed on the backboard.
Eric, Caldwell County did a decent job shooting-wise in that first quarter. They were 6 out of 11. It was just getting it down to take a shot that hurt them. 8 turnovers in the first quarter.
And those turnovers really a killer as the ball stuck. We'll bring in a secondary ball to knock that one loose. And so, as you mentioned, the turnovers really the killer, but looking to the play style of Christian County, that's really what they feed off of. Right. And this is something, if they can force turnovers, they're going to be able to exploit it on the scoreboard, and so far that's what we've seen in this ball game.
Now, Caldwell County's played a lot of 2-3 tonight. If they're going to let Gold stay on that wing over there, Peyton Young or whoever's up front again has to get over in front of Gold, not give her that outside shot, because you give her a second, she's going to let it fly.
And a nice job, as you mentioned, that Gold wide open. Ball came out to her, and Peyton Young quick to step to her. As we have a turnover, it will be Lady Tigers ball off of errant shot for 3. Looking to create a little space now. Lady Tigers looking to work out of the backcourt. That's going to come off the hands of Maja Hollowell. And we will have another turnover. It'll be Lady Colonel ball. And this is something, as you mentioned, with the game that Christian County played against Hopkins County Central. Didn't get to watch the game, but I would imagine quite a few of those points had to have come from a turnover and then an open shot.
Yeah, I would say that, or offensive rebounds. But this young lady right here, number 25.
They feed Jackson on the inside. She's able to put that one up and in. And just really having her way down in that post. And that's something we've seen much of so far tonight. A lot of the Christian County scoring coming from the perimeter. Jackson in pursuit now is going to dish it over to the left. Little finger roll. That is up and in. Christian County now with a 32-12 lead, 6:56 to go in the half.
And Peyton Young gets trapped on the far sideline, so she takes a quick timeout with 6:52 left.
we are going to have a timeout. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. And so the Lady Tigers, as we talked about in the pregame, a learning experience. This is a game you knew coming in might be a tough time to play, a very tough opponent. But what you're looking for now are what are some things that we're doing well? What are some things we can build on? And what are some things we can see an improvement from 6:52 left in the second to the end of the game?
Well, two things I've liked so far. One, Bella McConnell taking it to the hoop in that first quarter, 8 points in the first quarter, but she was shooting with her shoulders squared. She wasn't throwing up wild shots. She had the shot up, went up with the little jump stop, went up for a couple of shots, good head fakes. Second, they switched players on the 2-3 zone. Caldwell County did, putting Young on the side with Gold to try to get out on her a little bit, because you can't be late out of that zone to get the Gold.
Lady Tigers working around. Young's going to take a three from the left side. That one no good. Rebounded by McGee. McGee wobbling around. Is able to bring it away. They'll get it to Gold. They'll kick it out right side on the perimeter. A little head fake step in. Comes out left side for Anaya McGee, and she is going to put that up and in. Lady Colonels now with a 34-12 lead. 6:21 to go in the half.
Christian County 6-0 this quarter.
Jaggers' pass is going to be blocked. We'll step in. We're going to have a foul on the floor. So that will negate the quick basket. Instead, Jaggers will pick up the foul. Lady Tigers only their third team foul. Sorry, I should say second team foul on the night. That's Jaggers' first. Quick inbound to Jackson. Jackson floating it with the right hand. No good. Gets her own rebound. Is able to put it up, finish, and that will be an and one play. A little bit of contact on Jackson as she went up for that.
You almost saw that coming out of the zone. We zoned the inbounds play. Jackson just found the little middle of it, jumped up. She's already at least 6 inches taller than any player Caldwell County has on the squad. So easy catch for her. She put it up, didn't hit the first one, got the offensive board and fouled on the putback.
Jackson at the line for the first time tonight. This one is up, rolls around the rim, no good. McConnell there for the rebound. Lady Tigers try and get it out of the backcourt quickly. They'll get it to Jaggers. Jaggers steps up top the key, no good. That's going to be blocked by Gold. Quick transition now from the Lady Colonels, going coast to coast, floating it with the right hand and in. They will now lead 38-12. 6:10 to go in this first half. Young able to break the press. Will step in, dishes it out to Jaggers. Jaggers top of the key to Boyd. A long two. That one off the back of the iron, no good. Scrum for it at the bottom. That's going to be pulled away by McGee. They will float it up quickly on the transition, and Lady Colonels really exploiting whenever they get a turnover, getting to the basket quickly, and just an easy little layup almost every time.
Yeah, back in the day we called that snowbirding. They left that player back all the length of the court. Easy pass. She's already right under the goal, so up and in. And Christian County out to a 10-0 run to start this second quarter.
Christian now set up in a 2-3. Lady Tigers will rotate the ball around the perimeter in the right corner to Parker. They get it to Young. They'll try and work it around the arc. Now left side to Jaggers. Jaggers looking to dish inside, nothing there. Gets it to Parker, back to Jaggers. We'll have a foul on the play.
I think it's Gold. Went out a little bit too far, got a hand on, but Caldwell County passing the ball around, but McConnell is trying to get position inside, but we talked about that in the pregame. It's going to be tough for her giving up that much size to get position.
Like we are going to have a substitution for the Lady Colonels. Kenara Phillips will return into the game. Lady Tigers 2 inbound. They get it to Boyd. She's double teamed quickly, forces a turnover. Lady Colonels going coast to coast, stepping into the lane, floated, no good. Jackson there with the rebound, has that ball stripped. A little scrum for the ball. Young on top of it, and we will have a jump ball called. Possession will go for the Lady Tigers.
That was Aaliyah Hampton's first miss of the night.
Hampton has really kind of been the go-to snowbird. We call it as in a nice job. As soon as she recognizes that a turnover is about to occur, Hampton has been in transition quickly to be there for the open look.
And for Christian County is number 10, Ariana Day, and for Caldwell County, number 12, Lucy Goffinette.
Lady Tigers will inbound. 5:06 to go here in the first half of this second region matchup. Boyd able to float it over to Young. They'll go right corner to Goffinette, back to Young. Lady Tigers working it around the perimeter. Boyd thinks about a three. Instead, will check it to the right side to Young, back to Boyd. Boyd's going to look to drive the lane. 1-2 step, kicks it over to Parker. This will be a jumper put up by Jaggers. No good. Jackson there to corral the rebound. They will float it forward to Phillips. Phillips dancing on the baseline. Kicks it over to Hampton. Hampton into the lane. A lot of contact, and that's going to be a charge. So nice job absorbing that contact from J.C. Jaggers. Good heads-up play there to see that run coming in. Stands her ground, ate the contact, and picks up a charge on the Lady Colonels.
Two good plays. J.C. Jaggers taking that charge, but to get to that point, Carson Parker did a great job getting back on defense and didn't give up the fast break or long run out by Christian County.
So another one of those bright spots if you're Caldwell County, now working the ball around the perimeter. Young's going to take a three from the right side just off the mark. It's going to be rebounded by the Lady Colonels. This will come to Phillips. Phillips tries to float it over.
Good job again by Parker to get in that passing lane.
Long two is going to roll around the rim, be up and in. That is Ariana Day. Day picking up her first points of the evening. Lady Colonels now with a 42-12 lead. 4:02 to go in the half. Ball's going to kick out right side to Goffinette. Goffinette to Boyd for a three, almost straight away. Rattles around the rim, no good. Rebounded Lady Colonels. Quick up to Phillips. Phillips in transition with the right hand, able to put that one up and in. Lady Tigers, or my apologies, Lady Colonels now extend the lead to 44-12.
Lady Tigers 0 for 7 in this quarter, still setting on that 12 mark that they opened the quarter with.
Rotating this ball around the perimeter, looking for a little movement down low, tough to find. Instead, they'll go back to the point to Boyd. Boyd holds Met quickly, gets it to Young. They'll switch it around to the left side to Jaggers.
Christian County really brings that zone way out high, well out past the three-point line.
Ball go to the right corner to Goffinette. Goffinette double teamed, able to skip it out to Young. Lady Tigers still having a hard time finding it. They're going to have that ball stripped. Lady Colonels in transition. This will be put up off the right hand, no good. Jackson there to clean up the garbage down low though. Extends it out to 46-12. Christian County leads. 2:59 to go in the first half, and definitely not something you're going to see in every game you play, an inside presence like Trinity Jackson.
Now, Trinity Jackson has got some strength. She's not a small kid, like 6'1" is what we think coming off the roster, but she's pretty agile. She gets up and down the floor really well for somebody her size.
So as we have another substitution for Christian County coming back into the game is Trinity McGee. Have a couple substitutions for the Lady Tigers. Morgan McDaniel seeing her first action of the night. Maja Hollowell back in the game.
Maja and Jada on the top of that 2-3 zone, really leaving Christian County open in this corner. Shot missed by Phillips.
McDaniels trying to get that ball out, is going to be trapped. Jackson takes it away. We're going to have a foul. That will be no good. It's going to be a player control foul though. They're going to get 25 for a charge. That is Trinity Jackson. Strip that ball away from McDaniels and then put a little bit of a body on McDaniels to move her underneath the basket. Coming into the game now is Anaya McGee. She will replace Trinity Jackson for the Lady Colonels.
1-3-1 zone now for Christian County. They've tried they had the 1-2-2. They've gone zone trap so far tonight. Now a 1-3-1 zone.
Lady Tigers looking to exploit some of this space. Ball's going to come off the hand of McConnell. She's able to get it to Jaggers. Jaggers quickly swarmed by Sia Blue. A straightaway three now by Boyd. Money into the basket. Nice shot there from the sophomore. Makes it 46-15. Christian County leads a minute 55 to go in the half. A long two is going to be taken by Phillips. No good. Jaggers there to clean up the board. Jaggers in transition, gets it to Boyd. 1-2 step into the lane, lays it a little short. I think there may have been a little contact on that as McDaniels got the rebound, ends up in a jump ball situation. Christian County ball. So seeing some bright spots from the Lady Tigers, especially Boyd's ability to kind of knife her way through that lane, find a little space and lay it up.
Yeah, we'll have some things. The score is not going to indicate it. We'll have some things at halftime to talk about positive for Caldwell County, but just a tough learning experience going on for the Lady Tigers tonight against the 20th ranked team in the state.
Lady Colonels trying to feed that ball inside. They will say it last came off the hands of Bella McConnell. Will stay with Christian County ball. They will inbound with a minute 23 remaining. It's going to have a substitution. That's waved off. Instead, is inbounded by the Lady Colonels. They'll work it around the perimeter. A long three from the left side rattles around, no good. McGee there with the rebound. Will step in, throws it up wildly. Will miss the basket. I'm a little surprised to not see a foul on that one. They will say that was a clean ball, and instead it will be Lady Tigers' possession. Lady Tigers trail 46-15, a minute 9 to go in the second. Jaggers bringing it across the Tiger logo. It's going to be met quickly by Phillips. And we're going to have a foul on Phillips. That will be the 7th team foul for the Lady Colonels. That will put the Lady Tigers at the line for the 1-and-1.
Caldwell County so far tonight 0 for 2 from the foul line.
Jaggers stepping up to take this one. First on the bonuses, up and in, so she will be awarded the second. Jaggers, one of those young players that's going to be exciting to watch in her high school career. Her second rattles around the rim, not able to get it. McConnell there, nice job on the offensive rebound, able to put it up off the square and in. Lady Tigers now trail 46-18, 57 seconds to go in the half. Christian County rotating this ball around, almost skids over the midcourt line. Will end up staying in. They'll try and feed it inside. Nice job to be taken away by Peyton Young. Has that ball swatted. Jaggers able to come away with it, trying to create a little bit of space. A little stutter step is able to bring it in to the front court. We'll skip it to McConnell. A little head fake will step. Heavily contested by McGee. And puts that over the outstretched hands, and you really couldn't defend that shot any better.
A lot of contact actually on it. She could have came up with a three-point play on that one.
And McConnell able to put it away, so excellent work. This ball's going to be rotated around. They'll feed it inside to McGee. She'll spin into the lane. Right hand, no good. Young able to pull away the rebound. Jaggers, nice little behind the back to get it around McGee.
Time running out in quarters. 4 seconds.
4 seconds. Jaggers throws it up from the middle of the lane. No good. It's going to be rebounded by the Lady Colonels, and that will be the way that we end the half. So after one half of play, it is Christian County 46, Caldwell County 20. We'll go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and then we'll be back with some halftime stats and analysis. You've been listening to Lady Tigers basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.
Colonel Sanders here with another important holiday message from KFC. This year, don't get the ones you love some lame, boring gift like a new car, or jewelry, or toys, or expensive electronics, or any other junk. Nope, get that special someone what they really want. Exactly! A KFC $5 fill-up with 100% white meat, popcorn, chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, a biscuit, a cookie, and a drink. It's the perfect gift for all those important people in your life who get hungry right around lunchtime. KFC, when you're looking good. Available for a limited time only. Pricing and participation may vary.
Fall is in the air. Bonfires, football games, sweaters, everything pumpkin. But don't add a cold house to this list. Let McGregor Group service your heater before it gets too cold and you find yourself without heat. We cover everything from repairs, replacements, to new installations. Call McGregor Group Heating and Air today at 270-896-5044 or come see us at 960 Garment Trace Road here in Princeton. We are the company that you can take comfort in.
Have you been a victim of debit or credit card fraud? Farmers Bank and Trust can help lessen your risk of getting taken advantage of. As our customer, you have exclusive access to a security feature in our app that will allow you to turn your debit card off while you're not using it, then turn it on instantly when you need to use it. Keep your information safe. Log into our free app to use this feature, increasing the security of your information right now. Not a Farmers Bank customer? Come down. Let us set up your account and start protecting you from potential fraud opportunities. This is not a guarantee that your information will not be compromised. This is an increased security measure. Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Hello, this is Gloria Smith with the Law Office of Jeff Russo. Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
At Little Caesars, we are very pleased to announce our newest addition to our already wonderful lineup of pizzas, cheese stuffed crust. That's right, you can now add cheese to the crust of your favorite hand-tossed or deep-deep dish pizza. It's so yummy, yummy! Make that pizza or any of our other delicious pizzas a meal with our new Little Caesars Make It a Meal deal. For a discounted price, you can add on one of our 3 Make It a Meal deals to your pizza order. All meals include a 2-liter with your choice of Italian cheese bread, crazy bread, or wings. We want to be your go-to pizza place. Let us know how we are doing and what your favorite menu items are. Join our Facebook group, Tea Time Little Caesars, to see our specials and enter for our giveaway. Little Caesars is very involved in the community and would love to serve you. If you belong to a church organization and need delivery for a gathering or church event, call us 270-365-3311 to order.
Pizza, pizza.
And welcome back to the Cab, where it is halftime between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Colonels of Christian County. Lady Tigers facing a very tough state-ranked number 20 Christian County team, and they currently trail 46-20 at the half. And although the score doesn't really do justice to a lot of the bright spots that we've seen by the Lady Tigers so far tonight. The Lady Tigers coming into this game knew this was going to be a tough matchup, and it's been one that they haven't seen quite yet, a team that is able to press the way that Christian County does and is able to take shots as quickly as they do. But overall, they've done a nice job of kind of adjusting and stopping the bleeding a little bit.
They made some improvements in that second quarter, Eric. Still turnovers. Caldwell County 8 in the first quarter, 7 in the second quarter. So 15 turnovers, 2 for Christian County. That's a lot of the point difference right there. But one thing they did do, they cut Christian County's scoring down a little bit in that second half from 28 down to 18. A lot of that, they made the adjustment on that 2-3 zone because Ladaria Gold, 15 points in the first quarter. And she put the ball up a lot, 15 points in the first quarter. After that, though, let's see, I don't think she scored in the second quarter, didn't have a shot. So Caldwell County able to shut that down, force Christian County to move it to the other side.
Yes.
But that's an adjustment Caldwell County is going to have to make tonight in this second half and as the season goes along. If you're going to play that 2-3, you can't give that wing that open three-pointer because they're going to take it, especially with a kid like Trinity Jackson down low for Christian County.
Right, and that's something that I think that plays a lot into their game plan, is they're not afraid to shoot the 3, because if for some reason that 3 is off, you have just a standout post player in Trinity Jackson who's going to be able to pull a lot of those rebounds for them and then get some points herself. And so that's a style that the Lady Tigers in the short start to the season haven't seen yet, as we talked about with Lyon County. Lyon County, a very differently styled team than Christian County. And so you saw that in the first quarter, a lot of adjustments having to be made because this just wasn't a style that the Lady Tigers were used to seeing as of yet.
Yeah, this is a learning experience for these Lady Tigers. They're doing a good job. Bella McConnell, though, had a good half. 12 points in the first half out of the 20 for Caldwell County. She took it to the hole a couple of times, put the head fake on, or she drove into the lane with the little jump stop, went up with the shoulders squared, able to make the jump shot, went to the line a couple of times to give herself a chance at a three-point play. You like her play. You like the fact that Caldwell County defensively able to get over, take the ball away from Gold a little bit. They cut the turnovers down by 1 in the second quarter. Still, the press is bothering them. And one thing that I think these young point guards for Caldwell County are going to have to learn, Christian County is really bringing their zone out on the defensive end. You can't stop and hold that ball out in front of you. You've got to have it in a ready position, have the elbows tucked up and high and the ball close to you. Draw a foul like that, but they're pretty much putting it on the platter a couple of times. And Christian County able to knock it away, take it to the other end uncontested.
The other thing as well, protecting that ball, Christian County does a nice job of, whenever the Lady Tigers inbound, of always having someone to pressure. And a lot of times that pressure will turn into a double team. And so if you're the Lady Tigers, you've got to think that you want to move that ball around a little bit faster. Don't give them time to set up and to try and read your eyes and determine where you're going to throw that ball. Try and make those passes a bit faster and then exploit that space that's been left behind them.
I think that's something they will be able to do as the season goes along. They get a little more experience, maybe against some of the teams that aren't as quick as Christian County, because to the Lady Tigers' credit, it seems like everything is going 100 miles an hour right now when that ball comes down. Christian County is bringing that pressure so much. when they bring two people, obviously somebody's open. But taking the time to be able to look the court over, hold the ball up high, and get it there without getting it knocked away or making a turnover, which Caldwell County did 15 times in that first half, that's a different story. And you've got a lot of underclassmen in their second game of the season. But I think come January, maybe middle of January, well before district tournament time, I think that's something you'll see these Lady Tigers be able to do.
I think so, and it'll be interesting to see some of the adjustments that are made at halftime. Basketball, always a chess match, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. It'll be interesting to see the changes that Coach Thomas has made. It'll also be interesting to see kind of how Christian County comes out in the second half. If they'll, with a pretty big lead, up 46-20, do you continue to press and stick with your game plan, or do you kind of tinker a little bit and see if there's anything else that works for you? But as I don't know, from a coaching standpoint, kind of that whole idea of if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Right.
And right now, definitely not broken is the style of Christian County.
I don't think Christian County is going to pull back any in the third quarter, at least. Maybe when it gets to the fourth, you'll see some subs come in if the lead is still like this. But Christian County is going to play a tough schedule. They've got high expectations this year.
Yes.
A district championship is what they're looking for. Then a regional championship is on the radar, as they're ranked a little bit ahead of Henderson County. So they've got things that they want to work on. It's early in the season for them also. It's their third game of the season. Of course, they're 2-0 on the year. So different expectations for these two teams. Coach Thomas wants to have fun, let her team grow, and become a team to be reckoned with middle to late in the season. Christian County is coming out of the gates with a goal.
Right. And we are about a minute away from the start of the second half. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and then we'll bring you back with the second half action. You've been listening to the Lady Tigers halftime show here on 103.3 The Tiger.
Prearranged funeral planning gives you real peace of mind. At Morgan's Funeral Home, we can help you plan your final arrangements in advance and make your wishes known. We'll assist you in making the choices and selections that reflect your wishes and help you put them in writing so there will be no doubt. Morgan's Funeral Home, serving families for over 100 years.
And we are coming back here to the Cab building. We're at halftime. Caldwell County trails this one 46-20 against the number 20 team in the state, Christian County Lady Colonels. Here to take you through the second half action is the voice of the Lady Tigers, Eric Jacobs.
Thanks, Dennis. We are about all set for the second half of play. Wanted to give a quick update on the boys' score. Tigers currently trailing Hoptown 32-21 with 5:47 left in the second quarter. So that one seems like a pretty good game over in Christian County. We are back in action here. Bella McConnell is going to take a quick shot from that right elbow. That's going to be no good. Lady Colonels in a quick transition. Gold ball in her hand. Moving forward, tries to feed it down low. That will be put up and in. Lady Colonels with a quick 2 points. Now lead 48-20. This ball is going to be tipped out by J.C. Jaggers. They will maintain possession.
Eric, that was a bullet pass from Gold down low. It went through three Caldwell County Lady Tigers.
And Hampton, as she's done a majority of the game, down low to put that one up off the glass for an easy two. McConnell from the right elbow skips it off the glass, no good. That's rebounded Lady Colonels. They look to run the floor from end to end. This is going to be Gold. Little pump fake on the perimeter, kicks it into the left corner. They'll kick it back out high. Appeal for a walk there from the Tigers fans, no good. Jackson, little spin move into the post off the glass and in with the right hand. And just really a force down low. As we've mentioned, a lot of this game is Trinity Jackson.
She had a little drop step on that, Eric, that you see out of college player. She took it in, faked it to her left a little bit, drop stepped it, went back around to the right, and able to put that one in with ease.
Ball skidding around. Lady Colonels trying to save it. That's going to be knocked out and will be a Lady Tiger ball. Christian County now with a 30-point lead, up 50-20. 6:51 to go in the third quarter. Lady Tigers to inbound from the near sideline. They'll get it to Boyd. Boyd picking up a little pace, floats it high over the outstretched hands of Peyton Young. Another turnover for the Lady Tigers.
And the Lady Tigers, that's something that they're going to have to pull down as the season comes along. They started the season with 26 against Lyon County so far tonight, unofficially 16 already in this ball game.
Gold brings it in for the Lady Colonels. They'll come right side to Phillips. She'll swing it to the far left, down to the corner, pump fake. They'll work it around inside to Jackson. Jackson in the post kicks it out to Gold. Wide open three from the right perimeter, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Phillips. Phillips into that right corner, has her pass swatted by Boyd, able to be corralled by Gold. We'll come back to Phillips. They'll feed Jackson in, down low, spin move. We'll put it off the glass and in. Two Lady Tigers around her and extends the Christian County lead to 52-20, 6:09 remaining.
You get Trinity Jackson down low like that, you've either got to make a choice of you're going to go out and try to take the long shot away, or kind of put the double team out of the zone on Trinity Jackson, put somebody to front her, or you take the chance on the middle person in the back of that zone fronting Jackson and trying to guard against the lob pass.
Boyd, if running into the lane, throws one up with the right hand, no good. That's going to be rebounded by the Lady Colonels, kicked out into the left corner. Gold able to find it into the center, shot put up by Hampton, that's no good. Hampton picks up her own rebound, runs into a little contact as she had that ball stripped by McConnell. They're going to say there was some contact on the play though, and McConnell will pick up the foul. That will be the first team foul of the half, and will be McConnell's second.
And turnover, Christian County, they're second in the quarter, two in the whole first half.
It's going to be a turnover, and then Lady Colonels got it right back. Gold with some heavy contact there with McConnell. They're going to get McConnell on another foul, so that will give the Lady Tigers their second team foul. McConnell a quick third here with 5:38 remaining in the third. She will now be subbed out. Coming into the game for the Lady Tigers will be the freshman Carson Parker.
Carson had some good minutes in that first half. She did a lot of good things, especially getting back on defense.
Gold little pump fake into the lane, floats it up high, no good. Goffinette, sophomore, able to come down with the rebound for the Lady Tigers. Boyd's going to work it in. 1-2 step, has that ball stripped as she goes into the lane. Some contact. The ball will end up out of bounds. They're going to say it last came off of Boyd.
I think Boyd could have kept possession, but she was falling so far close to the baseline that she actually ended up sitting on it and caused a turnover for the Lady Tigers.
Lady Colonels 2 inbound. Gold taking her time to bring it over the Caldwell County logo at midcourt. Lady Tigers set back up in that 2-3 zone. Ball comes to Gold. They try and feed Jackson inside. A nice job by Carson Parker to swat that ball away as they tried to feed Jackson in down low. And Parker, as you mentioned, having a good game.
Exactly what we just talked about, trying to front Jackson a little bit. Parker did a great job on that, able to get the hand up in the passing lane and deflect it away.
Inbound to Jackson. She's going to be double teamed.
Turnover, she walked.
That's a little move, and she is going to be called for the travel. See her walking through in her mind as she did it, determined, yes, that was a good call.
Good job by Parker, though. She's doing a good job since she came into the game for Bella McConnell after Bella picked up that third foul.
Boyd bringing it across midcourt, skips it right side to Young. Comes back to Boyd. Boyd's going to dash her way into the post, floats it up from that right elbow, up and in, count it. And Jada Boyd will step up to the free throw line to try and make it a three-point play. Excellent work from the sophomore. Nice job knifing her way through the Christian County defenders, puts it up and in with the contact.
And put the big rainbow up and in, too. She got it up over the taller Christian County player.
Boyd from the free throw line. Try and make it a three-point play. This ball is up and count it. Lady Tigers now trail 52-21, I believe, or 23 on the scoreboard. 4:50 to go here in the third quarter.
23. Yeah, we had 20 at halftime. That three-point play by Boyd should have them up to 23.
Makes it 52-23. Gold's going to take a three. No good. Jackson there with the rebound. Right hand off the glass and in. That's kind of the strategy you see from Christian County. Throw up a three. If it hits, great. If not, Jackson's there to get that offensive board.
It's not often in high school you have a player with that size come down with a one-handed rebound, too.
Ball's going to get kicked out to the left corner for Gold. Gold contested three. Short off the front of the iron. Peyton Young able to pick it up. Will float it to Boyd. Lady Tigers looking to run the length of the court. Boyd, 1-2 step on the side of the lane, throws it up, no good, but does draw some contact in the process, and that will send her to the line for 2 free throws.
Eric, I'm sure you'll be able to ask Coach Thomas after the game, but what she did to change the first quarter stats. LaDaria Gold, 15 points in the first quarter, shut out since.
Doing a nice job of adjusting to that. Boyd from the line. First is up and in. She remains perfect. 2 on 2. 2 of 2 on the evening. Step up to take the second of this attempt. Look, ball's up. Little too strong off the back of the iron. Jackson there with the rebound. We'll kick it off to Hampton. Hampton to Gold. Deep three from the right perimeter. Is going to airball that one just underneath the basket. Will be a Lady Tiger ball.
Gold 0 for 5 here in the third quarter. And that one was painfully short. I mean, it didn't even come close.
Lady Tigers now in possession. They trail 54-24, 3:56 to go in the third quarter. Boyd will go right side for Parker. Parker in the right corner looking for some help. Gets it to Young. Young finds a little bit of space, dishes it to Parker on the right baseline. She'll be shut down. They'll try. Young tries to float it over. That's going to be picked off. In pursuit are going to be the Lady Colonels. Little hesitation there as Hampton drug her feet. And instead of 2 points will be a turnover from the Lady Colonels. Got another substitution for the Lady Tigers. Checking into the game is the sophomore Bella McConnell for Peyton Young.
Eric, if you'll notice how far Christian County, even though a 2-3 zone, they'll bring the top 2 players out to the volleyball stripe here at the cab floor.
Young, or Boyd, my mistake, able to split those two, has that ball stripped as we've got some contact down in the post. Jackson on the floor and McConnell on the floor, and now Bella McConnell will pick up her 4th foul of the game in a little bit.
Bella just back in probably 10 seconds before she picked up that 4th.
Now a little bit of foul trouble for McConnell with 3:24 remaining in the third.
One thing I'd like to see Caldwell County do is flash that middle a little bit more in that zone, because those 2 top kids for Christian County are coming well out onto the court. Put somebody in the free throw line or just below the free throw line.
Gold's pass is going to be swatted away by Goffinette. Parker will hold. Now lays it off to Boyd. Boyd picking up ahead of steam, goes right side for Goffinette. Goffinette's pass is going to be swatted out by Gold. Caldwell County will maintain possession of the ball. Now we see McConnell being checked out for Peyton Young once again, trying to save McConnell for the 4th quarter with those 4 fouls.
Yeah, tough break by Bella. She's a hustle player all the time, 100% when she's on the floor. Tried to go for that loose ball, had a little too much contact.
Goffinette, a shot will be too strong from the right corner. That's going to be picked up by Hampton. Hampton in pursuit, pulls up at the right elbow, has that ball swatted away by Jaggers. Jackson with the rebound, dancing around the back of the rim, won't be able to fall, but that will send Trinity Jackson to the line for the first time this half.
Just under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter as Caldwell County trails this one by 30.
Parker picked up that foul. That is her 2nd of the game, the 4th team foul for the Lady Tigers. Jackson's first free throw up and in. She is now 1 of 2 on the evening. A couple substitutions for the Lady Colonels. Coming in, Lamatavia Forte into the game. Jackson's 2nd free throw up, no good.
I think it's going to be a lane violation on Christian County. It wouldn't have counted anyway.
Now Jackson will sub out of the game. Lady Tigers trail 55-24, 2:51 remaining in the third quarter. They will work the ball around the perimeter. Comes left side for Jaggers. Jaggers a high arcing 3 off the front of the iron, no good. As we are going to have a travel. 2 Lady Tigers grabbing at that ball and trying to move in opposite directions.
And it doesn't work that way.
Will be another turnover from Caldwell County.
Caldwell County only with 6 turnovers so far in the quarter, so that's an improvement if they can make it through the rest of this 2.5 minutes.
Ball comes to Forte at the post, or sorry, at the point. Forte looking for a little bit of room. We'll get it out left side of the perimeter to Day. Day comes right side for Brown. Kicks back out to Brown. Brown from 3, right side of the perimeter, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Forte. Forte looking for some help, is going to get it over to Brown. Brown for a long 2, no good. Rebound Christian County. That's going to be put up and in. if I get a number on that one, Trinity McGee. McGee finishing the rebound for the Lady Colonels. Lady Tigers work the ball around the perimeter. Deep three by Jaggers, no good. Ball careens around, picked up by Carson Parker. Back to Jaggers, thinks about another three. Instead will be met by two Lady Colonels. They get it to Boyd. Nice head fake from the left elbow up off the glass, no good. Christian County with the rebound. Christian County out of the backcourt. We're coming left side, drive on the baseline. There's going to be a block that will be called. That foul going against the sophomore Lucy Goffinette. So Goffinette picking up her third foul of the game, as we're going to have two substitutions coming into the game for the Lady Tigers are Maja Hollowell and Morgan McDaniels. They will replace Jada Boyd and Lucy Goffinette.
Eric, I think a little bit, you see the foul situation for Caldwell County starting to pile up a little bit. Some of that is probably fatigue against this Christian County team that has not let up since the opening tip.
Day put a three that was short underneath the basket, no good. She'll reset for another one, same result. Kick out left side, a long two by Brown off the back of the iron, no good. Jaggers there with the rebound. Jaggers picking up
sure
some
has
speed.
cooled off by Christian County here in the second half.
Young deep three, no good. Day with the rebound. She will kick it over to Forte. Forte brings it across the Caldwell County logo. Goes left side of the perimeter to Day. Day looking for a little space, can't find it. They'll kick it out right side for Brown. A long two. Bounces around off the iron, no good. Rebound picked up by Jaggers. Jaggers in transition, looking for a little space. We'll get it back at the point. She'll hold, looking to find a little bit of room to work. Gets a straightaway look for a three, won't take it. Dishes it off to the left side. This will be a three put up by Hollowell, no good. That's rebounded by McGee. McGee will get it to Forte to take it from the point. Forte right side to Brown, down low. This will be put up and in by Trinity McGee. Lady Colonels now lead 59-24, 9 seconds to go in the third. Lady Tigers last possession, looking to get a last second shot. It'll go to Young. Young contested, will float it from the right side. Little too strong off the front of the iron, no good. And after 3 quarters of play, it is Christian County 59, Caldwell County 24. We'll go ahead and take a 30-second break, and we'll be back with your final fourth quarter of action. You've been listening to Lady Tigers basketball here on 103.3, The Tiger.
Big day? Yeah, I have a lot on my plate. I can see that. McGriddles, hash browns, and a coffee? Well, I do have a big to-do list. I have a big to-do list, too. Crispy hash browns, fluffy eggs. That's your to-do list? I'm part of it. I also have crispy bacon, flaky biscuits.
No matter what your day brings, there's a McDonald's for every morning. Try your favorites on the breakfast value menu, like the sausage biscuit or any size freshly brewed McCafe coffee for $1 each. A la carte only at participating restaurants, cannot be combined with combo meal.
Back to the Cab building. Caldwell County Lady Tigers in a tough one tonight against Christian County. After 3 quarters, it's the Lady Colonels 59 and Caldwell County 24.
Taking a look at the halftime score from the boys game, looks like Caldwell County down 39-33 at half. Jude East with 3 seconds left helped Caldwell to end the second quarter on a 12-5 run, so the boys sounded like having a nice little first half, is able to crawl that back end and only be down 6.
Your regular broadcast partner, Bob Hayes, there tonight, texted also during the break, said Caldwell County's boys playing some inspired basketball at Hopkinsville tonight against the number 8 team in the state.
So a big matchup there. We're back in action here in the fourth quarter. Lady Tigers trailing 59-24, 7:53 to go. It's going to be a shot put up, no good. 2 Christian County players colliding with one another. Glad to see them both pop up all right. Ball is going to come around. Long 3 taken by Jada Boyd. No good. That's going to come off the hands of Bella McConnell and out for a Christian County ball.
I'd like to see Peyton Young go ahead and take the shot. She had an open shot on the wing. She's having a tough night tonight. 0 for 6 from the floor right now, but that's where some of these points have to come from this year, is going to be Peyton Young.
Lady Colonels with the ball. McGee puts it up, no good in the post. Tries to strip the ball from Parker. Parker's going to throw it forward. Boyd able to corral that. Boyd looking to exploit some space. We'll go left side for Hollowell. Hollowell jumper up, no good. Rebound by McGee. Lady Colonel's looking to run the floor back in the opposite direction. Forte will hold, goes right side to Brown. They'll work it around the perimeter. Day's going to take a long two from the left side. Airballs it over the top. Brown in pursuit to try and save it. Will knock it out. Will be Caldwell County ball. 6:47 to go here in the fourth. Lady Tigers trailing 59-24 to a very, very talented Christian County team.
Both teams kind of cold here to start the fourth quarter as Christian County starts out 0 for 3. Caldwell County 0 for 2 at this point.
Lady Tigers working the ball around the perimeter. Young looking for a little bit of help. They'll go left side to Hollowell. Hollowell to the point to Boyd. They'll play catch as she skips it inside to Parker. Parker in a sea of blue looking to dish that ball out. Gets it to Boyd. Now Boyd in a little bit of trouble looking for some help.
Good job by Jada to go ahead and pull that out, start that offense back up. It got too cram-packed right in the middle of that lane. She did a good job of starting it all over for the Lady Tigers.
Boyd will get this ball back at the point. She'll dish it inside to McConnell. McConnell looking for a little bit of room. Nice head fake there. Jumper, no good. Will go. Nice hustle play to get her own rebound and then strip, but picks up the foul in the process. So excellent hustle there by the sophomore McConnell to draw the foul.
Eric, that's the effort you get out of Bella McConnell night in and night out. It doesn't matter if she's down 25 points, 35 points, 45 points. Bella McConnell is going to give you all the effort she has.
Lady Tigers inbound to Boyd at the point. She'll hold and set up this Lady Tiger offense. Hollowell's going to step in, quickly double teamed, has that ball tapped, but Boyd a nice job to bring it back to the point and reset. Smart basketball there from the sophomore. Her and Young play catch. It comes back to the point. They'll swing it left side for Hollowell. Hollowell looking to drive, edge of the lane, puts it up off the glass, no good. That's going to be tipped around and corralled by Christian County. Lady Colonel's in transition, will go right side to Brown. Long three put up, that rattles around the hoop, no good. Now the Lady Tigers bring it back the other way. Dish down low, Parker not quite ready for that pass. That skips off of her hand and out. And almost a wholesale substitution now for the Lady Tigers with 4:49 to go on a running clock, down 59-24.
And Caldwell County is going to stay in that zone defense. They pack it down to about the three-point line. Maybe a little inside all the way down to the free throw line. They don't come out anywhere near as far as Christian County does.
Christian County working that ball around the arc. They get it to the hand of Day. Day looking to direct a little bit of traffic. Will call them off. Get it back to the hands of Forte. Forte at the point, right side to Day. She's met quickly by McDaniels. Back out to the point. Christian County a little more methodical this time around. Day a long two. That's going to be put up and in. Toes on the arc as she shot. Christian County extends their lead, 61-24, 4:05 remaining in the ball game. Goffinette's going to pull one up from the right side for three. This is no good. Rebounded by McGee. Now a little scrum for the ball. McConnell able to come away with it. They're going to say it's a jump ball.
Good hustle by McConnell.
Gets the ball for the Lady Tigers. They will maintain possession. And again, just a hustle heads-up play there by the Lady Tigers. Goffinette to inbound, tries to skip it inside for McConnell. She does, and McConnell somehow is able, a bad angle there, able to put that off the glass and in.
That was pure muscle to get that ball even up, and at the angle she was, get it up on the back of the board and into the goal.
Nice job by McConnell. As this three put up by Day, no good. Jaggers going to come away with the rebound. Jaggers finds a little space for herself, kicks it out right side of the perimeter for Goffinette. It'll go right corner. You skip back to Goffinette. She'll line one up for a three. That's up, no good. Ball's tipped around. McConnell gets it, spin off the glass, too strong. McGee there for the rebound. Lady Colonels in transition. Go to the point to Forte, right side. We skip down low for McGee. McGee can't quite get it up. Some contact down low. They're going to say it last comes off of McGee and out for a Lady Tiger ball. Going to have a substitution. Maja Hollowell will check into the game. She will replace J.C. Jaggers. 2:26 remaining in the ball game. Clock is running. The Lady Colonels will lead 61-26. And you've got to think, if you're the Lady Tigers, there are some positives to take out of this game, even with the scoreline being what it is.
Shot up by McDaniels, no good.
We're going to have some contact on the ensuing rebound. Looks like that foul will go against Bella McConnell, and that will end her night as she fouls out with 2 minutes remaining in the ball game.
She kind of grinned. She knew that was a pretty good takedown there. She had the arm around the player's shoulder, so she's going to come out. But a big night for Bella McConnell. Let's see, she had 14 points on the night out of Caldwell County's 26. So good job by Bella McConnell.
A well-deserved round of applause as she ends her night off the fouls. This is going to be put up and in by McEwen. Extends that, or by mistake, McGee, as they extend that lead to 61-26. Ball comes inside to Parker. Parker's going to kick it out for McDaniels. McDaniels looking for a shot, not there. Day was on her quickly. They get it to Hollowell. Hollowell to Goffinette. Little pump fake on the perimeter. Was going to hold inside to Parker. Parker back to Goffinette for a long three. Threw that one up, no good. Parker able to corral the rebound. Looking for a little help, goes to McDaniels. McDaniels sets, throws it up from the left side, too strong. Goffinette there for the rebound. And we're going to have a foul called. That will go against Lamatavia Forte.
Eric, one thing I like seeing out of Carson Parker, we talked about it earlier in the game. Christian County brings the top of that zone so far out. The free throw line has been open. Carson Parker doing a great job here in the fourth quarter, hitting that open spot to start that offense.
Doing a nice job to exploit that space, then looking to kick it out for either Goffinette or McDaniels out on the flanks.
Pretty impressed with the freshman play on the post right now.
54 seconds left to go in the ball game. Christian County with a 63-26 lead. Day in quick transition gets it down low for McGee, and McGee able to, with the right hand, put it off the glass to make it point number 65. 39 seconds remaining in the ball game. Hollowell's going to take it at the point for the Lady Tigers. Goes to Goffinette. Goffinette looking for a little bit of work. Is going to get it into the right corner. Ball's going to be stripped away. Goffinette gets it back in her hands, comes to Hollowell. Hollowell from the right side of the lane, throws it up, no good. McDaniels in transition, able to pick it up. The jumper up and in. Morgan McDaniels getting her first points of the night with 13 seconds remaining. Christian County in what will probably be the last possession of the game. 7 seconds remaining, up 65-28. Day will be content to hold it as Hollowell steps up to her quickly. 1 second, and that is the way that we will end the ball game. After 4 quarters of play, your game ends with Christian County going 3-0 on the season with a 65-28 point win over the Caldwell County Lady Tigers. We'll go ahead and take a 3-minute break, and then we'll be back with your post-game show. You've been listening to Lady Tigers basketball here on 103.3 The Tiger.
The holidays are upon us again, and everyone is scurrying about to prepare for them. At Fredonia Valley Bank, we're prepared as well to give you the best customer service and, as always, give our customers the attention they deserve during this busy time of year. If you're in need of financial advice or help choosing the type of account suitable to meet your needs, just ask one of our friendly tellers. Our tellers will be happy to explain the different checking, savings, certificates of deposit, and IRA accounts that Fredonia Valley Bank has to offer. The Christmas season is a time for rejoicing, and Fredonia Valley Bank would like to express their gratitude to all our customers for making 2017 another successful year. Please come by and visit us during this Christmas season and help us to celebrate this wondrous time of year. 602 Cassidy Avenue in Fredonia and 226 Commerce Street in Edaville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
That time of year again, soon leaves will be falling. Football and deer season is right around the corner. When those little critters get scurrying around, sometimes our vehicles get in their way. When that happens, Tri-Seas Incorporated hopes you remember our body shop to get you back on the road. We offer free estimates, 3-stage paint process that is guaranteed as long as you own your vehicle, and certified technicians that together offer 120 years of combined experience. We keep rental vehicles readily available, so even if your car is out of commission, you don't have to be. Tri-Seas Incorporated, Highway 91 North in Princeton.
Big day? Yeah, I have a lot on my plate. I can see that. McGriddles, hash browns, and a coffee? Well, I do have a big to-do list. I have a big to-do list, too. Crispy hash browns, fluffy eggs. That's your to-do list? Part of it. I also have crispy bacon, flaky biscuits.
No matter what your day brings, there's a McDonald's for every morning. Try your favorites on the breakfast value menu, like the sausage biscuit or any size freshly brewed McCafe coffee for $1 each. qualified only. Participating restaurants cannot be combined with combo meals.
Caldwell Medical Center Sleep Lab offers diagnosis for a variety of sleep problems, including sleep apnea. 1 in every 5 Americans has significant sleep difficulties, which, when diagnosed properly, can be successfully treated. A few symptoms of sleep disorders include fatigue, morning headache, impotence, frequent urination, irritability, memory loss, high blood pressure, and loud snoring. If you have some of these symptoms, we may be able to help you identify and treat them before they cause more serious health conditions. Caldwell Medical Center offers studies in lab and in your home, depending on your insurance company's requirements. Call 270-365-0300 for more information.
Lazard Bank, located at 208 North Jefferson Street, is locally owned and operated with a strong, sincere focus on customer service. Lazard Bank has a diverse team of seasoned professionals in Western Kentucky and Clarksville, Tennessee. Since first opening their doors, Planters Bank has made a name for itself as an energetic player in the financial services market. Stop by and talk to the friendly folks at Planters and find out about the You Choose Rewards program. Planters Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hello, my name is Beth Scheidler, and I'm excited to announce my affiliation with the Community Medical Clinic on Hawthorne Street in Princeton. Growing up, I always had a desire to help others and provide care to those in need. I've dedicated my life to providing this care to our community, and I'm excited to provide this care for you at Community Medical Clinic in Princeton. So I wanted to let you know that although my location has changed, I will continue to be able to see my existing patients and look forward to the opportunity to serve new patients. You can call the Community Medical Clinic at 270-365-0227 to schedule your appointment today. I look forward to providing quality care to the community that I grew up in.
And welcome back to the Cab, where it is post-game here. The Lady Tigers will drop this one 65-28 against the visiting Christian County Lady Colonels, and what was a really tough matchup 2 games into the season to a very, very talented Christian County team. We're joined now by head coach Melissa Thomas. Coach, thanks for joining us, and overall definitely a learning experience.
Absolutely. You know, I've never felt better about a 30-something point loss, to be honest with you. I thought we battled. We came in, we played hard. Christian County is fantastic. You know, they've got great balance. I know they had at least 4 kids in double-figure scoring. Trinity Jackson is probably the best we're going to see this year. She is just a dominant post player. You know, I hope this is the best team we play this year.
And definitely, I thought it was summed up nice by looking through the Twitter feed on the at halftime that Todd Griffin tweeted out that Christian County is a really fun team to watch as long as you're not the team playing them.
Absolutely. I went and watched them play against Hopkins Central last night, and I enjoyed it very much. Yeah. Not so much tonight. But, you know, you got to have games like this. You know, my girls got to see what athletes really look like, and so tonight it was a track meet, and we didn't do so hot in that track meet. But you know, we're still young. I mean, we're young. We're still learning. It's a great game for us. I think this game will prepare us well for going into next week. And
one thing that we talked about up here, we thought even though just looking at the score, you might not think it, a lot of positives to take out of this game, especially Gold came into the first half, or the first quarter, I should say, just lights out shooting threes. And from that point on, it looked like there were a couple adjustments made and really quieted down from her.
Well, you know, again, this is a very hard team to defend because they're so big and athletic. You want to pack it in, and they start hitting threes, and then you got to adjust to that. And you know, it's easy to defend one or the other, but when they can do both, it's very, very difficult. And they made it hard on us tonight, and they're just extremely talented, and we just don't match up well with them.
And just, I guess we'll get your take on just a couple things moving forward. What are some things that you like that you saw tonight? As far as I know, next week's a little bit busier of a week as we really start to get the season rolling. And so what are some positives you take out of this and really look forward to seeing in next week's matchups?
Well, we didn't back down tonight. We played hard. Bella McConnell is a beast. She's standing at 5'4", and she went, I say nose to nose, but it really couldn't have been nose to nose with Trinity Jackson, and she just was not afraid. And she's got up in the double-digit scoring, and just to watch her out there beat and bang and not be scared. You know, I thought Jada stepped it up tonight. You know, she was able to get in the lane against a team that's as athletic as she is, and that was good to see. We struggled shooting the ball from the perimeter tonight. especially in the second half, we just could not find the bottom of the net, and that hurt us. We just got to keep working on those things, you know. But I feel good. I feel like we were better tonight, honestly, even in a 30-something point loss than we were on Tuesday night. And with a young team, it's early in the season, that's what you want to see. You just want to see improvement along the way. We just got to keep chipping away at it, keep working on the things that we're not good at, and I think we're going to be a pretty good basketball team before it's over with.
Right, and that's something that we talked about with it's kind of two teams at two different points in the year and where their program's at right now. With Christian County, a team that really is, they have some high aspirations as far as the state tournament goes. So they're looking to hit the ground running. And with us, with a team as young as we have, this is the team that you want to work some of those little kinks out. And then come January, come February, that's whenever you really see it turn on.
Yes, you know, it's all about expectations. And my expectations for this team is to be better every single day, even through practices. And because we have so many things that we need to get better at, and we have been. And Christian County is just a seasoned team. You're exactly right. They're at a different point. They're at a different place than we are right now. And, you know, for them to not win the region this year would be a disappointment. And we want to compete. Right. You know, so it's a good game. I want to play the best. You know, you can't ever be the best if you don't play the best and expose your kids to that kind of competition.
And then on the flip side of that, me and Dennis were talking about, I know that thinking about our soccer season that we had, I had a group of a lot of really the older girls. We were kind of that seasoned team, and so it's exciting to see a group like this that's so young but so together, because you talk about getting better and improving every game, and then you look almost beyond this season, and that's something to build on. Whenever you have a core group that's that young, that's what allows you to go from something where you want to get better every game to once you get a little more experience, now you've got those real high aspirations.
Absolutely. This team has a lot of potential, maybe more potential than any team I've ever coached, simply because they're basketball players. And they want to get better, and they want to play, and they want to do what we ask them to do. And they're a lot of fun to coach. I really like this team, and it makes it fun for me when I can, you know, get excited for a practice. Right. You know, and they want to be in the gym, and they want to work, and they want to learn, and that speaks volumes for the kind of kids that I have on my basketball team right now.
And then last thing, I guess, looking forward, I know a busy week next week, I believe, is it Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday.
So it'll be Tuesday that we're back in action. And just going forward, definitely look forward to seeing you guys come out and play. I know we've got the weekend to rest a little Monday at practice, but definitely looking forward to seeing this team play. Really a fun team to watch with the hustle that they have.
You know, we're going down to Crittenden County on Tuesday, and it's going to be a battle. Man, they play so hard, and it's always a good matchup between us and them. And we want to go down there and just battle like we did tonight, and then, you know, we finished the week off going to Fort Campbell. So we got a couple road games. I don't know how this team's going to play on the road. They're young. We don't, you know, I don't know, but I don't think it's going to make a difference, because this group I've got, they just go play. Definitely. And so hopefully we can get us a win next week, or win or two, and get this season turned around.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming up, and definitely everything you do for this group, and we're excited to see how the rest of the season goes. So we mentioned a tough one tonight, but this is, as you say, you got to play the best to be the best. So definitely excited to see it going forward.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys and the coverage. You know, we can count on y'all and the support from the community, and it's just really, this is a great place to be. We appreciate that.
Definitely. Thank you so much. We appreciate you joining us. It's head coach Melissa Thomas joining us for some post-game words, as the Lady Tigers will move to 0-2 on the season after 2 tough games. Christian County, on the flip side of that, moves to 3-0.
Eric, a tough night for Caldwell County. Only 3 made field goals in the second half, as Christian County had the defensive pressure all night, forced Caldwell County into, 15, 21, 22 turnovers on the night, which second half only 7, so that was a big improvement. Scoring on the night for Caldwell County, they had 4 players get in the books tonight, led by Bella McConnell, who we said had a good game. She had 12 at halftime, finishes with 14. Then you had Jada Boyd, another player that had a pretty decent night, started taking it aggressively to the hole, played pretty well. 7 points for her, 5 points for J.C. Jaggers, and 2 points for Morgan McDaniels. On the Christian County side, a big first quarter for Ladaria Gold. She had 15 in the quarter, but Caldwell County shut her out after that. 0 points the rest of the way. So 15 for Gold, 15 for the big center, Trinity Jackson. That's, as Coach Thomas said, probably the best player they'll see if not all season long. 15 points for her. Let's see, 11 points for Aaliyah Hampton, 10 points for Kenara Phillips. Then you had, let's see, 6 points. Trinity McGee, 4 points each for Ariana Day and Anaya McGee. So Caldwell County loses this one 65-28, but Eric, a team that played well in spurts tonight. We had some positives. Bella McConnell, I thought, even though she didn't get in the scoring column, I thought Carson Parker did a great job tonight in some substitute minutes in there. She did a good job in the post. She had her hands in the passing lane, got a couple of good rebounds. So I like the play of Carson Parker. But Coach Thomas said this team's going to improve. It's a very, very young team. 9 out of the 11 players on the roster are underclassmen, so it's going to be an uphill battle for them, but they're going to win some games. They're going to have some fun along the way, and this time next year it'll be a different expectation, I think, for the season.
Definitely, and this is something, like I said, a tough one, but a very talented team. And looking forward, we will be back in action on Tuesday. It will be a varsity doubleheader at Crittenden County, which should be an excellent matchup. We'll be on the air for both of those, and so definitely looking forward to that. We know, as always, this is we appreciate our sponsors that allow us to be able to come out and put this broadcast together. We also greatly appreciate everyone that comes out and shows their support for these young ladies and young men with the Tigers and all the hard work that they put into both on and off the court. So definitely thankful to be in a great community like that.
Oh, it's a great atmosphere to be in. We talked about it pregame. A good-sized crowd here when the boys are playing away against one of the highly ranked Hopkinsville teams. And then you had the band here tonight. I thought did a great job with the national anthem. That's something, you get some of the kids singing the national anthem or some of the bands playing it and get that live action here right before a game. There's nothing better. People need to come out and see this team play, see them grow, and cheer them on and help them as they go through this season. Fun team to watch.
Definitely, and so we encourage everyone to come out and watch that. If you can't watch it, remember you can always catch us on air locally at 103.3. You can also catch, if you want to watch the live stream, just go to WPKYonline.com. You can check that one out, or if you just happen to be perusing around YouTube, you can search WPKY. It should come right up with that live stream. So as we mentioned, Caldwell County will drop their second game of the season, 65-28, to a 20th ranked Christian County Lady Colonel team. We will be back in action on Tuesday as both the Tigers and Lady Tigers travel to Marion to take on the Crittenden County Rockets and Lady Rockets. So we appreciate, as always, you tuning in, I should say. Getting late on a Friday. So we get ready to sign off here. This has been Eric Jacobs and Dennis Stevens bringing you all the action for Lady Tigers basketball. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. You've been listening to your hometown station here on 103.3 The Tiger, WPKY Online.